Next up, we have our startups, Truffles. They've been in our portfolio for a long time, and most of the audience probably know them from their very catchy sentence, like Tinder for jobs. Christopher will now tell us what they've been up to and what they can do for your business. Christopher, the stage is yours. Please unmute yourself.
Great, thanks for having me. I hope you can see and hear me well.
Yes, we can see you and hear well.
Great, then just let me share my screen with you. If it's working, a few minutes ago it does. So.
Perfect.
Great. To keep it short and simple, let's quickly introduce myself. My name is Christopher. I'm responsible for the account management matters at Truffles and happy to present you Truffles and our solution during the next few minutes. Built in 2014, we, and when I talk about we, I mean around 40 people at Truffles, believe that new work starts with new recruiting. And new recruiting requires solutions which are thinking outside of boxes and strongly covering the needs of our applicants or of applicants in general. So, what are the challenges most of the companies used to handle today? A lack of skilled employees. Let's think a second about skilled Mint, HR, sales, and marketing positions or employees. I guess then it's getting clear. Digitalization, for sure a low-brainer, but especially in these times, I guess we all need to cover this point even more than in the past. Demographic changes, a challenge which took place in the HR and recruiting world since a few years now. And finally, new work. To enable a strong relationship between employees and employers, it is necessary to think outside typical behaviors. How do we face those challenges? The lack is covered by the fact that our candidates are in demand and therefore currently employed. They can imagine a change, but don't use to change their roles at the moment. The digitalization challenges are solved with candidates which are digital natives. They fit for the demand of a modern workplace and are ready to ensure companies are up to be a part of the future. Demographic changes are treated with professionals, well-trained experts with several years of working experience. And finally, when it comes to new work, I think a mobile recruiting solution, especially our mobile recruiting solution, stands for the beginning of a new work thinking. You are maybe wondering why Truffles is a loved brand on the candidate side and why digital natives are using our app. This is because of many facts, but most importantly for the mobile lifestyle, finding instead searching, a modern way to handle applicants more easy, and the direct communication. Things we all would love to see when it comes to job search matters. Imagine the things people think about job search. For example, when you type in at Google, job search is, 3 of 5 suggested results are exhausting, killing me, and stressful. We believe those negative connotations needs to be handled by modern recruiting solutions for applicants and not the most easiest way for the recruiter. Let's have a quick look at the high quality of our potentials. More than 500,000 applicants already downloaded our app. The average professional experience of the people who are using Truffles is at 8 years. 85% of them do have an academic degree. 90% are currently employed. And when you have a look at the experience level, the median is professional and young professional, and the median age is about 30 years old. Also, I would like to show you our main popular areas and our main popular functions. Internally, we call it functions and locations. So when we talk about locations, Truffles is working in metropole regions most successfully. Also, Truffles can work in regions which are not metropolitan regions, but in this, the lifestyle is more urban, the natives are more digital, the professionals are using the app even more than on for example, Herzogenaurach. But also we are able to deliver applicants for Herzogenaurach. This isn't what I would like to suggest you. The most important functions in which we are successful are marketing, PR, sales, human resources, admin and assistance, IT and tech, engineering, purchasing and logistics, finance and insurance, and also design. So I guess we are able to find the right fit for anyone who would like to use. As you can imagine, we built a trusted and strong brand during the last years. And of course, many clients are also trusting in our solutions. So we are at this point on a stage with more than 1,000 companies who are using Truffles. And I guess in the next few years, it will be getting more and more and more. Now, I'd like to show you a quick overview of our products and services for companies. Our first, and I guess most important block, is the job advertisement. We do have many different ways to advertise the jobs companies have, starting with a posting at our platform, ending with add-ons like an active sourcing individual solution. We are able to analyze our pool, to appeal candidates, and to select them. It all depends on what our customers would like us to do. Another important block is our social media recruiting. It is a digitalized active sourcing and employer branding in one. The third block is our employer branding called Spotlight Portfolio, where employees are able to give potential employees a deeper understanding of their company, visions, benefits, open rules, culture, etc. To keep a long term short, in terms of those shortly explained facts, we reached a few milestones in the past years and a solid standing in the market. From my side, this is nearly all. I'm very interested in your question and hope there are asked some. Caroline?
Yes, thank you very much for the presentation. Also love that you mentioned Nuremberg and Herzogenaurach. So one question is relating to the current situation of COVID-19. The labor market is very volatile. How has it impacted Truffles?
Great question. So what we analyzed in the last few months is most importantly that this hasn't a huge impact on the critical areas in which we are working. But also we received feedback that, for example, our top areas like sales are still important, but not as important as in the past. When we compare, for example, IT positions, engineering positions, even more clients are asking for them than in the past. So the impact, we think there is an impact, but it is not as huge as we had been afraid of in the past, I guess.
Which is also great news for the overall market, I guess. And one other question was, how many users do you have on your platform and what is your placing rate?
How many users? So as I mentioned, we do have above 500K users on our platform. Our placing rates are very, very different and depending on in which areas you are, in which functions, so job field you are, etc. And in terms of this, I am not able to answer this question with the correct number because I would like to analyze this with the person which asked this question in a personal talk when I can analyze where he is sitting with his company, etc. Every answer I would give here with a clear number wouldn't be the right number.
Totally understandable. And for the person, it was an anonymous question. Please do reach out to Christopher for a personalized quote. So Christopher, this is also it for the questions. I think your presentation already covered everything. So thank you so much for pitching today. Everyone reach out to him, use Truffles for your next job hunt, and thank you so much.
Thanks.